Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to talk about the uncertainties that you can come across when you have started your construction journey. Realistically speaking, the perfect stand does not exist at all. If it's not one thing, it's another. You have to choose a struggle. So picture this: you have chosen a residential stand in an area that looks better according to your eyes and to your taste. You go ahead and you pick the stand. The land, it's flat, it's not a wetland. The soils, they are okay. There are no visible rocks on the surface, as well as the trees, they are minimal. So you go ahead and you purchase this stand. You have your plan done and it's approved, and now you have started with your construction journey. And of course, you have budgeted the money that you are anticipating to be used in this project. And then you start digging the trenches, and boom, you meet a very hard, stubborn rock, and blasting is not an option. What would you do? This is the rock that was found. As you can see, it is a very hard rock, and this is what the rest of the stand looks like. As you can see, these are all rocks that were found. So this was done by a JCB. It did what it did. It went down until it couldn't go any further down. So this particular stand, is majority of it is rocks, especially here at the front, as you can see. Then there at the back we have very few stones, but majority they are on the front side of the stand. In construction, uncertainties are very common. It's not a matter of if you come across them, but when are you going to come across them? So these guys, they did their setting out nicely, and they moved on to the next stage, which was the digging of the trenches. Then they met their first obstacle of the construction project, a hard rock. At first they brought in a pump, but it couldn't do much. Then they brought in a JCB machine. It went down until it couldn't go any further. So I was called in to assess the situation and to make a way forward for this house. A lot of us are quick to think, if there is a hard rock, it has to be blasted. But it's not always the case when you have to blast rocks. Many factors and considerations come into play on decision making on the way forward. So there are factors that come into consideration. These are the rock location, the size of the stand itself, the size of the rock, and the type of the rock. So there on the corner, that corner, it was actually distorted when the JCB was coming in on the site. Apparently this rock is sitting on half of the floor area of the house at the front side, while the back side of the house is rock free. One thing that is certain here is the discovery of this rock is definitely going to alter the budget of the construction. So this is what we mean when we say that building is not a one size fits all. You might find that on this stand there are a lot of rocks, and then other surrounding stands, they might have very few rocks, or others they won't even be having any of these
rocks. Okay, so there where I am standing on, this is where the veranda of the house is. As you can see, the trench here, it's now a little bit bigger. There was a pillar that was there, but then I had to get it distorted to have the JCB come in. So when you encounter rocks when you are building your house, and let's say there's a very big rock that is underneath and it wasn't visible on the surface and you weren't expecting it, it's not always the case where you are going to rush and say, I need to get it blasted, I need to get chemicals, etc. It does not mean that. You have to call in an expert. They should come on site, assess the situation, what the rocks look like. There are many other factors that they have to look at. So for this particular stand, according to the assessments and the tests that were done here, we decided that we are going to elevate the foundation of this house. So that is the way forward that we are going to be using on the construction of this house. Solutions are different. It doesn't mean that if we are going to elevate the foundation of this house, that is the case with your house. No, you have to call in an expert. They have to come and assess the situation, because each situation is unique and different. This is the back side of the house. As you can see here on this pile, it doesn't have the stone. They actually managed to reach the depth that they wanted to go down on. The front side, that is where the challenge is at.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until next informative video, cheers.